Hey folks, and welcome back to another LEGO Deals where I try and save you a few quid on some LEGO. And if it is your first time watching, hit that subscribe button and maybe give the video a big thumbs up if you're enjoying them. Cheers! So I wasn't going to do another video today, but checking the old interwebs, and today is the day of Argos. They have slapped on some amazing prices on some amazing sets, and ones we don't often see reduced, and one that I've never seen reduced. And unfortunately for me, because I've now started the journey of building modulars, and it is Tudor Corner. They have reduced it by 15%. We never see that reduced. And it is so tempting to buy. If you follow along in the community thread, you would have seen that I put a poll out to say, what shall I buy as my first modular? Jazz Club or Boutique Hotel? I went with Boutique Hotel, and I'm picking that up today. And I fear, as someone said in the comments, it is going to be a slippery slope. So, nice. But anyway, I am looking forward to building that first modular, and yeah, I can't wait to pick up some more. I've got some tips on what to pick up next. Tudor Corner is now like whispering in my ear saying, buy me, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, we got some deals going on, like I said, Argos and Amazon. They've got some more discounts on with some little vouchers that you apply. Don't know what's going on there, but some really good prices. As always, links are in the description. Go and check them out, grab yourself a bargain. Let's jump in, see what we got. So over to Argos we go, and like I said in the intro, we've got the Tudor Corner on offer. Never see it reduced. Originally 200, they've taken 30 quid off down to 170 quid. That is not a bad price. Very, very tempted. Grab it before it goes. Plus you get Nectar points if you're a Nectar member. What more could you want? Another set we never see reduced, and it is the Ideas Evolution of STEM. Originally 70, down to 56 quid, 20% off. Occasionally we see this one reduced, and it is Concord, originally 170, they've taken 35 quid off, a really good price on this, £135. We sometimes see this set dipping in and out of Argos, and it is the Disney Hocus Pocus set, originally 200, another great price, 25% off, down 150. Good price on the Fountain Garden as well, a third off, originally 90, that's down to 60. Another good price on this one, and it's Leonardo da Vinci's Flying Machine, originally 55, normally see it around 44, they're doing it for 40, £15 off. And 25% off the Walt Disney Tribute Camera, a set that is retiring this year, I believe. Originally 90, it's down to 67.50. Normally see this around sort of 72, 73. So again, another great price. If you're a Mona Lisa fan, they've got that down to 67.50 at the minute. 10% off. They were doing it for 75. The Great Wave Wall Art, originally 90, that's down to 67.50, 25% off. If you're a Star Wars fan, they've got a number of sets on offer. I've gone through and picked out what I think is the best of the bunch. The first one being Grogu with a hover pram, originally 90. Few places were doing this for 60, but they seem to have pushed it back up to around sort of 65. But Argos are doing it for £60, a third off. Next up, we've got the Home One Star Cruiser, originally 60, £17 off, down to 43. That's not a bad price. Goodall C3PO, he's in on the offer as well. Originally 125, they're doing it for 90, 35 quid off. A few other places were doing it for 90, but it seems to be sort of like shifting back up again in price. And again with the Millennium Falcon 25th anniversary build, originally 75, normally see this around sort of 54. They're doing it for 50, a third off, and a cracking set. And then we got the Pod Racer diorama set, originally 70, 25% off, down to 52.50. And the last one for Star Wars is the Droideka model. Originally 60, normally see this around 48, it's down to 45, 25% off. If you're a Technic fan, there's a few Technic sets on offer. We've got the McLaren P1, originally 390, that is down to 292.50, 25% off. It's normally around this sort of price on a few other retailers, but 25% off is a good price. And the Mercedes-Benz G500, originally 220, that's down 150, 70 quid off. They've also got the Marvel logo on offer. It was 90, they're doing it for 67.50, 25% off. And another Marvel set they're doing is the Endgame Final Battle, originally 90, again down to 67.50. Another Technic set, if you're an F1 fan, they've got the Oracle Red Bull Racing F1 car, originally 200, 25% off, down to 150. Noticed a few Ninjago sets on offer, and one of them being this one, the Ninjago 4-in-1 Zane's Ultra Combiner Mech Ninja Toy. Originally 90, 27 quid off, down to 63. They've also got the Icons French Cafe, originally 70. Few places doing it for this sort of price, £54, £16 off. Another Marvel set, and we've got the Helicarrier, originally 70, 20% off of this, down to 56. And then finally for Argos, we have got the Love Art, originally 70, normally see this kicking around 55. They're doing it for 52.50, 25% off. Next up we go to Amazon, and if you're a fan of the Hogwarts Castle, they've got a cracking price on this at the minute. Originally $4.10, they're doing it for $3.28, but there's a voucher there, as you can see on the screen, a little orange box there, and that'll give you a 29 quid voucher, which takes it down to $298.99. That is a really good price. And again, I think this is a set that is retiring at the end of this year. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Next up we got Mighty Bowser from Mario. Another set that seems to be up and down all over the place. Originally $2.30, they're doing it for $183.99, and then there's another random voucher there for £2 and 2p, which takes it down to $181.97. If you're a fan of the little botanicals Happy Plants, there's a little small discount on this, 15%, originally 18 down to 15.30, but it's also part of the save 5% on 4 qualifying items. So if you can find 3 other items in that 5% deal, you're going to save yourself another 5%. Cracking. Next up we got the recently released Rebel U-Wing from Andor, originally 60, they're doing it for 53.98. There's another voucher there for 5.20. Apply that and that brings it down to 48.78, not bad. I think that ends up being 20% off. A couple of architecture sets on offer, the first one being the Statue of Liberty, originally 90, normally see this around 76, but they got a voucher there for £4.72 off. Apply that, that takes it down to 71.27. And the other one is the New York Skyline, originally 45, they're doing it for 41.98. With that £4 voucher there, brings it down to 37.98, not bad. We then got the recently released Sunflowers Vincent van Gogh set, originally 170, they're doing it for 151.98. There's another voucher there for 15 quid, apply that, brings it down to 136.98, that's not bad. And then finally for Amazon, we've got this Minecraft set from the Minecraft movie, the Gas Balloon Village Attack. Limited time deal on this, originally 60, 25% off, down to 45. And then a quick jump over to John Lewis, and I thought I would add these in because I am now collecting modulars and they are cracking prices. And the first one is the Boutique Hotel, still on offer and still in stock, originally 200, down to 160, and a set that is looking to retire at the end of this year. And the other one is the Jazz Club, again originally 200, down to 160 and due to retire at the end of this year. So some cracking prices there from Argos. I mean, we never see the Tudor corner reduced. Okay, you might have seen it reduced on Amazon through some third-party reseller, but for a mainstream retailer, that is a cracking price. I can see that one selling out, and possibly me being one of those customers. I'll have to see what Mrs. Brickbargain says, or whether I even tell her. That's for me to know. And also, the Evolution of STEM, we'll never see that reduced. Another set, which is 20% off. Concord, seen that reduced a few times on Argos and Bric-a-Brac, but again, not a set that you often see reduced. Hocus Pocus, good price on that. And then Amazon with Hogwarts, good price on that. And I think that is retiring this year. Let us know in the comments. But that is going to do it for today's Lego deals. Some cracking ones there. Let us know in the comments if you've picked anything up. And yeah, grab them before they go, like I always say. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.